I'm going to talk about app retention from a slightly different angle tonight. Is that even visible? It's a bit dark. So being successful at app retention, it's not just about the app that you have, but it's also about the marketing technology that you use and the way that you use it. So what I want to do tonight is to talk about how at King, a close relationship between marketing and technology, how that relationship has produced some awesome marketing tech that has allowed us to engage with our players. Okay, so do we have some developers in the room? I believe so. Have you ever felt like you are just there to kind of do what marketing tells you to do? Or have you ever felt like they're just asking you for random things, like a circle with 3 corners? And I'm sure there's some marketers in the room here as well. And you must have experienced a situation where you have actually asked for something. You get what you asked for. And it's exactly what you got, exactly what you asked for, but it doesn't really work as you expected it to. So I'm sure some of you are recognizing this. So, oh no, sorry. Okay. All right. So it shouldn't have to be this way. Marketing and technology are often working in silos and are often not on the same page. But in reality, both teams do really need each other, and both teams bring something amazing to the table. So what I'm going to do today is to talk about how at King we have bridged the gap between marketing and technology, and how that close collaboration has resulted in some awesome tech. And that's the way we engage with our players and make them loyal to King. So here's our story. So once upon a time, we wanted to talk to our players in a one-to-one fashion. All 490, these are the old slides. All right, so disregards the slides. So we wanted to talk to all our 449 million of players in about 200 countries across a network of games. So you probably recognize some of the titles here. So what we did, let me see what's coming. Yeah, we have Tiffy here. So what we did was we went out searching for a partner who could help us talk to our players in this one-to-one fashion. However, at this time, we could not find someone who could actually help us in this quest. But what we did find was 3 little piggies. Yes, it's just one on this slide. So we found 3 little piggies, and they had actually already built a small house. So we asked these piggies if they wanted to join our kingdom, and they did, and we acquired them. And we started to expand on this little house into the castle that we wanted. So I'm not going to show the rest of the slides because it won't make sense. Okay, so let's go on. So there will be no slides. So being aware of the challenges that we just spoke about in the beginning, we set up the team in a way to try to avoid them. So we have done a lot of things at King trying to bring technology and marketing together, but I'd like to share 3 of them with you tonight. First off, we are operating marketing and technology as one team. So our goals are transparent and aligned across both teams. This is helping us to set and manage expectations. Also, our teams are seated together. This is putting a lot of emphasis on face-to-face communication rather than relying on email or other forms of communication. Also, having that close proximity is giving the team a lot more background and more context to the problem that they are trying to solve. Also, what we do is that both marketing and technology are a part of each other's recruitment processes. We're doing this because it's key for us that there's a fit. So both teams need to be happy with the people that we are recruiting. So operating as one team has enabled us to reduce feedback cycles. So we regularly do product demos, and we give regular updates about business business impact, etc. So this is helping us to be a lot more productive. Moving on to number 2, which is having a strategical and tactical focus. So we operate in a very fast-paced, complex business environment. I'm sure most of you guys are. And it's very easy for organizations to kind of just to focus on what's urgent, what's happening right now, and not looking at the longer term. So what we have done is that we have set up a dedicated team that will focus on strategical topics. So looking at what's next, what's coming, and they're not being disrupted by the day-to-day. But we also have a very large operational team that will look at running the business today. So what this means is that we manage our technology backlog from 2 different perspectives. So looking at the future, so making the big bets that we want to do for the future, but then also managing the day-to-day, so looking at it from a tactical perspective. So in this process, we have a tactical and a strategic business owner that are working extremely closely with tech on what we want to achieve. So essentially what we have done, we have added more interactions between technology and marketing, because we do believe that the more interaction there is, the better product you will get. So moving on to number 3, it's open communication. So this is a very important one to us. So at King, we are a very humble team. There's very little hierarchy, and we encourage our team to challenge and to give input into everything we do. We believe in testing and failing fast. So we have a very quick cycle to the way we do things. And it's okay to fail. That's completely acceptable, and we encourage that. Marketing and technology are also in it together when we are failing, but we also celebrate our successes together. Yeah? Oh yeah, Piggy is back. That's okay. But also, one last point that I wanted to make was that it's really important that people get to know each other, because we do believe that getting to know each other helps to build trust. And we do so by encouraging people to do social activities together or creating a fun working environment. So those 3 things, having a tactical and strategical focus, encouraging open communication, and I don't remember now without my slides, operating as one team. Those 3 things have really brought the team together, and those things have enabled us to deliver some awesome marketing technology. So unfortunately now I can't show the awesome stuff that we've done, but we've done some really cool stuff within our games. So we do a lot of cross promotions within our games. So I don't know, probably quite a few of you have played King games, and after you've used your lives, for instance, you see a pop-up that is promoting another one of our games. So this is promoting app retention on a King level, so that is something that is extremely important to us. It's an extremely powerful tool to drive installs and also keeping us at the top of the app stores. Also something else that we're doing is that we have mobile navigation. So this is a tool within the app where you can actually click. There's a little icon where you click, and then you can see like a selection of games, and you can click and download them. But also you can navigate between the games, so you don't actually have to exit the app to go to the next app. And then we do a lot of messaging within the game. So connecting what we do on the push side with a pop-up within the game, calling out if there's a sale or a reward or a live ops or whatever it may be. Also, a couple of other channels that we are using quite heavily is push promotions and push notifications in general, as well as email marketing. So all of these types of communication methods that we use has helped us to retain our players and also entertain the largest gaming community in the world. Thank you.